Rotor, transform! Mover, transform!
Mega Octane, transform! Decepticons, combiner mode! Roger! Ruination, awaken!
Hey everyone, welcome to Review Time. I'm your host, Islip, and today I'm doing another off-to-the-side review. This time I'm this way, and I am going to be reviewing the Robots in Disguise Hasbro release of Ruination. Now, first things first, these are a remold and redeco of the G1 Combaticons, and I will be posting a picture. I'll probably just flip it over to the picture of the G1 Combaticons and the G2 Combaticons, why not, in their vehicle mode so that you can see the differences. And this is the American release, the Hasbro release, which unfortunately for us, Hasbro decided not to go with completely show accurate colors. Most of these guys look about close to the colors, except R.I.D is not in his proper colors, which are supposed to be, I think, like a tannish camo. And it looks like he's the only one who got a different color than he was supposed to get. Also, for whatever reason, the robot bits, the kibble, whatever you want to call it, the extra add-on stuff is, for some reason, they decided to go with a gray or silver, well, gray, instead of the gold color that was featured in the show. Why? I don't know. It's not bad. It's not I like the silver. I just kind of wish they had the regular. So I'll probably be looking for the extra bits on eBay. Also, the American version, the initial release, you could not. Where is my soda? It's behind me. You could not get these together. They didn't come in a 5-pack. You had to buy them separately. And they all came in blister packs, kind of like, whoops. Like this. This is This is Mega Octane's. And he's the only one who actually has some sort of a bio. Don't know why, but yeah. And for some reason, almost every picture I've seen of this guy has him assembled in, I guess, his air team mode, where the air guys are his arms and his the ground guys are his feet. I kind of like it in classic Bruticus formation, but you know, it's Scramble City, so you can do whatever you want to. As you can see, almost all the weapons fit on the characters while they're in vehicle mode, with the only differences with Movor. Movor has this piece here that I have not been able to figure out how to put on yet. He's a space shuttle. He's white with, I guess it's supposed to be like kind of dirty color. Hold on a second. Let me move my camera over a little bit so... Yeah, you can see it looks kind of like, I don't know, dirt or whatever. They all have well, not all of them, but the team that generally goes on the right side of Ruination has deco on it. Like this one features, like, I guess this is supposed to be like sand or dirt. I don't know, but they're all nicely done. They all have Decepticon symbols, which I'm not that happy about, only because in the actual show, they had G2 Autobot symbols that were black and upside down, but whatever. It's still a pretty nice set. So you've got what would have been the Swindle mode. Here is, what the hell was his name? Rollbar. We've got Rollbar, we've got Movor, Mega Octane, Rotor, and R.I.D. Now, with the exception of R.I.D and Mega Octane, all the rest of them they kind of have GoBot sounding names. So that was one of the things that made me not like these guys initially until I actually saw the show. I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit so I can get a sort of a better view. I'll pull this out just a little bit. So let's get started one at a time. Move all this guy's over, and I've got my light source. Like the sun went down, so my light source is actually over to the side and not in a good way. Let me see if I can get this over closer. There we go. Now you can see here's Movor, and sorry for the rocking around. I'm just trying to get the light in a good way. You can see that he there we go. I'll use the zoom this time. He's a, helicopter. Not exactly sure what kind. I forget what kind he was supposed to represent. To be honest, very nicely done. I don't remember these being on the original, but they probably were. And it's actually pretty cool. He's got Gatling guns, it looks like. Sort of. Maybe not, but it kind of looks like Gatling guns from the side, but then, it's still pretty nice. And he's got his little pew-pew gun over here. The only complete set of these guys I ever had was a knockoff set, which oddly enough had the right colors, but not all the weapons. And I remember this being able to fold, so I could be wrong. But there he is. The rotors spin. He spins. He's pretty nice. I'll go ahead and transform him into his robot mode. You don't have to pull those off. I just did it out of reflex. This comes off too. And this actually, all it does is it kind of wedges in there. So there's that. This turns around opposite way like this, so you can get the feet to unfold. Sorry, let me pull the camera back just a little bit. To unfold, and you lock them into place, and slide it back, slide the legs back like that. I think that's how it is. I think it's actually, no, you keep them forward. Yeah, you keep them forward. And split here, well actually pull these up and then split. And then this comes down like this. And nice, there is ball joints there. And then you rotate these bits like that. They just tuck in there. And tuck in there. And I do swear this part used to fold up somehow, but maybe I'm wrong. So you just leave it like that. And here we have Rotor in robot mode. And there's some nice detail. Let's see if I can get this to zoom. No. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. If the light catches it right, you can see there's a little fist on the inside. That's pretty nice. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Little, move this back some. Little square head with just the visor painted. No real detail, but it doesn't really. That's just how it was. Very nice. Very nice little. Now it's about a Legends class size figure. Let's see. I've got this guy here. And get him transformed so I can give you a proper size scale on this guy. So here we have Revenge of the Fallen Legends Ironhide. Go that way, the Walmart, part of the Walmart exclusive. You can see they're the same size. So he's about the size of a Legends figure. So that's pretty cool. So we'll do that. Here we have Movor. Yeah. Weird name. I don't know why they came up with that. That was so dumb. Originally he was Blastoff. The other guy was Vortex. So pull these off for now. Actually, I guess they could have stayed on. You can also attach, I forgot to show this, but you can also plug these into two of the thrusters when the wings are down. Two of the thrusters, one here and one on the other side, and have him like that. But that looks a little, that's silly. How's he gonna fly? So anyway, you can just, and then put it back on later, or now. Now's a good time. Put those back on. Pull these down, and there are his legs already. Split this part. I'll pull it up first, and then split it. And again, there's ball joints inside there. And if you think about it, this is basically a remold of a Generation 1 figure, so that's actually pretty darn impressive. And then you turn these, and you've got fists. Then you take this piece, which you couldn't use before, and plug it right in there, and now he's got a gun. Plus the other two he had, which you can get him to face forward. So he can attack you with his feet cannons. So there's that. So let's get him onto the side. His face is a little more detailed than Movor's face. I'm trying to catch it in the light. Don't look into the light. Okay. Come on. Zoom it out just a little bit. There we go. You can see. Hopefully you can see. There's more detail there. It's kind of hard to do this with. I mean, you usually have the light behind me, but what? It can move. There we go. So you can see his eyes are gold color. Hopefully you can see that. But his eyes are gold color. His face is a purple color. Nice and shiny. So both him and the other guy rotor the articulations only at the arms. Alright, we'll go with R.I.D, who everyone knows as Brawl. Pull this over here because I'm not using you. And there. Pop this off. Although I guess you could, no, you can't leave it on. Pop it off. And what you're going to do is pull this part up, pull the turret up, and the turret goes 360 degrees. It does rotate nicely. This does not go up and down, but, so you pull that up and fold this like that, fold that like that, which reveals the head, flip these down. Pretty sure you can go in the opposite order, but there's that, and then you just put the arms, tilt the arms down, and that's the arms. He has no hands, really. He just has little posts that he can hold stuff in. Let's see if I can... There we go. You can see his face. Very nice. Very, very nicely detailed. His legs do bend like that, but that's only due to transformation. And his gun, well, if you wanted to, you could put... No, you can't. Actually, it doesn't fit there. There's nothing you can do with this. This gets put to the side. You pull this gun off of it, and he can hold it with... He can hold his little gun. So we'll put him over there with the other guys and all the kibble. Here we have Rollbar, who everyone knows as Swindle. Let's pull this off. Whoops. Flip these over like so, and pull them out. Then pull that part to the back, pull these out, and there you've got his hands. And his hands are, instead of being at the shoulder, they are attached at his his side, which is a little weird. He's got the classic Swindle head, just in black, and he's still pretty nice. I still love him. And his gun does come apart, and he can hold the little gun in one hand, and he can hold the big gun in another hand. And there's an extra post on it for some reason. There's actually 2 extra posts. You can hold it like this. You can hold it like that if you wanted to. I just put it like this. So he's got that. And do that again. So you can see, very, very nice. And these guys are all different sizes. I don't know if you can tell this, but it looks like the tallest out of all of them is Muvor. And then Armor Hide is the next tallest. It looks like Armor Hide and, well, yeah, and then it's still pretty cool. The only part, this is the part that I hate, is that the body is so much bigger than the rest of them. He's huge compared to the rest of them. And on the shows, he's always the same size. But anyway, this, whatever. Small nitpick. Here is Mega Octane, Onslaught to UG1ers. And he's in a nice camo with a bit of bright orange, which I'm not exactly sure why they did. I don't know why they did that. It's like, this was a few years after the whole, you have to put the orange tip on gun things, and I guess they figured they didn't want people to think this was, I don't really understand, to be honest with you. But, he's pretty cool. He's pretty nice. This right here is Onslaught's gun, as well as, Bruticus's guns. And he's got, you can see there's holes all over the place. You'll see why that's like that in a little bit. Anyway, to transform him, you take this section here and you flip it over like so. And when he comes in the box, he comes like this. Oh, snap! Anyway, so this is how he comes packaged. Well, he comes packaged like this, and then the gun is separate. You don't have to take the gun off. You leave the gun on there. You can... It's like this. The gun has a little possibility. You can point it kind of upish, sort of. It doesn't stay that way. It has a little gun where you can plug in. You can plug in one of the other little guy's guns there if you wanted to. I'm not sure what that clip is for, but that's actually pretty nice. I like that. Now, anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so back on the transformation. You flip the feet, the things over like this, which form his legs. Pull these out and straighten them like so. And there, his legs are done. Then you come up to what's the cab of the truck. Smooth this down some more. Don't fall down. The cab of the truck. And my sunlight went away, so now it's just that light. Split it, like so, to reveal the head. Come over here, and you'll see these little sliders. You can slide out the fists. There's a little bit of flash on there. Why are you on there? Get over. Do the same over here. And then you take this piece of kibble here, and this forms his chest plate. I can't remember if it's supposed to be like this. I think it's supposed to be like that. Hold on 1 second. Let me just double check. And here we go. Nope. I knew I had it upside down. So I used to have this guy. He was always like this, but they changed a few things for Ruination. So anyway, there he is in his bot mode. You can take Bruticus gun, plug it in here. If you want to, you can take I was gonna say Onslaught. What's his name? R.I.D's gun. No, you can't plug it in there. But if you want, you can kind of plug it in the back so that you have less kill. I like to do that. That's about it. So there's this guy, and let me bring him up closer. Get the light on him. As you can see, there's his face. Actually, kind of looks like a dumbed-down version of Bruticus, sort of. Oh, Ruination, sorry. Oh, and this is Mega Octane. I keep calling him Onslaught. Sorry about that. See, I had this guy as a kid, and he was on, you know, I had the G1 version. He was Onslaught, so 20-something years. So he has nice articulation at the shoulder, rotates 360, in and out. Sort of a ratchet, that's due to transformation. He has no forward leg movement, but he can do a Perceptor kick. And he can actually do a grab people stance, I guess. Grab people stance. So, yeah, there they are. And I'm going to bring them all into frame so you can see exactly how out of scale they are to each other. Onslaught's about a little bit bigger than a Deluxe, like a small, he's about a Voyager size. And here we go. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to put this guy's guns back on. Okay. This guy's pretty dang cool. I do like him, I do. Let's see, is there any way to get this on there? Oh, there is a way to hold his gun. Alright, so there we go. Now all the guns are accounted for. So I'll put this like here, and let's fix my camera so that everybody is not lopsided. And there you go, you can see the size differences. With this guy towering over everybody else. So, yeah. Anyway, though, I can understand the need for it. So let's, before we go any further, transform him into his base mode, which is different than the G1 from what I remember. You keep this part on here, and you take this bit off, and he can still combine with, oh shoot, that's not supposed to come off. There's a first. I've never seen that happen before. So basically you get them, okay, you get them looking like this. Then you take the ramp and you put it like this. I could have sworn the G, well no, that actually only makes sense. The G1 had this base mode too, which uses this extra bit of kibble, which I can't get on. So give me a second. I haven't actually done it with this figure, so actually will not go in the hole. Huh. Now, whatever. Basically, it goes like that. Like that, and then this actually looks like a battle platform. And then this just goes around Onslaught's head. Not Onslaught. What the hell is his name? What's his name's head? So, here we go. You can see right there. Let's move this up a bit. So that's the basic formation. It actually it doesn't look as dumb as I remember it looking. And then you can have one of the vehicle guys just kind of roll right up into him and whatever. Have him facing this way and shooting whatever. So there's that mode. It's okay. It's unnecessary, but it's okay. If you wanted to put him on like Metro Titan, you would take this off and leave him, I believe it's like this, and then this part would attach somehow. I don't really know. Anyway, so we're gonna get them into their combined modes. In order to do that, we're going to take this out of his chest, flip these over, let's get him back into his robot mode so you can see what I'm doing. first thing you're going to do is you're going to push the hands back in. Then you're going to just rotate these, rotate these like so. Like so. So that his hands are facing backwards. Then you're going to take this and rotate it like that. Rotate it out like a preceptor kick. Fold it, collapse onto itself. And then you have the body basically. And we'll worry about all the extra kibble bits in a minute. Then we shall take this guy and move him over. Just get everybody over. We'll get what will become the feet. I'm going to go with the classic Bruticus, whatever. So we'll take Armor Hide and transform him like we're going to transform him into a tank, but we're not going to, whoops, or are you not transforming? That's good. But we're not going to transform him fully. He will stay like this. And take now this, I remember on Bruticus being facing forward, but on Ruination he's backwards. So we'll take that, and we'll take this and plug this into his foot, and that becomes the foot of Ruination. That's one foot. We'll strip this guy of his weapons. And he doesn't get transformed. His arms get collapsed into the side, like this. And his legs get pushed up. So he just looks like he's kind of just standing at attention but squat. And then you attach, where'd the other one go? There it is. You attach this. Sorry for this video being so long, but it's a combiner. It's 5 figures. What do you expect? And then you just take the heads, and there are little holes right here, and you attach the heads in like so, and then again like, whoops, pull this out some. Actually, I'll turn it upside down, that might help. And then flip that in like so, and there you've got Ruination's legs. And then you go and take this guy and you turn him into his, take this out, turn him into his space shuttle mode. And I like the space shuttle, I like Move Wars colors better than I did Blastoff's, because he's not like purple or brown, he's an actual space shuttle color. Alright, so now he's a space shuttle. What you're going to do is you're going to flip the wings up like so. Flip that down. And go over here, dig your nail in, and flip this post up. And I like to have this extended. And then we'll take the fist that has the R for right, plug it into the hole, and then attach that right there at the shoulder. Get a good look. You can see it's coming together. Then you're going to take Movor, and you're going to transform him back into helicopter mode. Take the gun out of there, back into helicopter mode. Turn the guns facing the right way, or take them off if you want to. That doesn't need to be there. It's up to you. And flip these up. And now the front part, instead of transforming it, you're not going to transform it. You're just going to slide that back up like that. Take another fist, plug it into one of the holes. I usually do it at the top. Pull out the little chest penis thing and plug it into the shoulder vagina. And there you go. And that's how Ruinations are made. So now you've got most of it together. Now all it matters, now all you have to do is take the kibbles and stuff and just put them on. Take the chest shield. It's pretty nice. It looks almost like it could, be a flying thing. So let's take that. And sorry for the bad lighting. I apologize. Should have did this earlier. So you're gonna take this part here, and it's gonna hook into the crotch here at the bottom. And while you're doing that, you're gonna there's a post on the back that plugs into his chest, and there goes the chest. Come around the back, take this, slide it down like that. That's what I normally do anyway, and plug it back into where it's supposed to be. There you go. And then you take the head and you just slide it over Mega Octane's head. And there you have Ruination in that configuration. Now he is Scramble City, which means that you can make the legs the arms the legs. So, but that's how I like it. And now you've got all these weapons left. And in the old days, you couldn't really do anything with the weapons. You could, put what you could in his hands, and then you'd have a bunch of it left. And then I would find clever ways to put it around the robot. But there are peg holes and all sorts of things all over the place, so you can actually make combined mode weapons. Now, I'm going to cheat and use the instruction sheet for Mega Octane, so I can put the weapons together. So let's see, we've got the main gun. Let me take this guy here, plug it into this side over here, and then take, which one are you? Take this one and plug that right over on that side. And then you can take take this. Well, first you take this and you put this gun, sorry, my bad. This gun over here. And then you take this and put it over here. I told you there's posts everywhere. And then you, it says you're supposed to do it this way. I don't see, I'm supposed to post that in there, but I don't see that really working very well as far as him holding it is concerned. So we're going to turn it upside down and plug it in because the post is longer that way. And then he's got this super mega blaster thing. So he's got 3 of them, 2 whatever blaster things. This can't really go anywhere because there's no place to put it. Like, you could put it in the hand as a little shield, or you could put this as a big shield in his hands kind of thing. That's actually kind of silly. So we can take this one and stick it in the post in the back, and then kind of wedge this in here, and there. Now everything's accounted for. So we'll put his guns together, put his guns on him, and the guns, Move War's guns can be rotated around. They don't have to stay that way, so he can have even more guns. Hold on, I'm gonna bring this closer so we can get this in there. There we go. And then this one. Okay. Now, as a kid, I never had the complete Bruticus. I remember having Onslaught, and I might have had, I think I had Armor Hide, I don't remember. But anyway, so there he is. There is R.I.D. Ruination. Obviously not the right colors, but still pretty nice. So let me get some bots on here so you can get a size comparison. Here he is. Move it back just a little bit. Whoops. I guess take the symbol out. We don't need it. Next to a deluxe sized figure, Revenge of the Fallen This is Revenge of the Fallen Ironhide. This isn't the Commander Ironhide, so he's more of a Cyberverse. You know, so that looks in great scale. And sorry about this. I'll get my Devastator upgrade set, which is a little taller than he's supposed to be because of the upgrades. So, whoops. Not much I can do about it, but it'll give you sort of a size comparison. The upgrade set. Give me a second. There we go. He doesn't stand very well, unfortunately. And you can see that he's taller than Bruticus. So he would actually be about the same size as Bruticus, I believe. Let's move this back. So there you can see. Oh, excuse me. And I wish the Devastator would stand better, because I really want to reenact that fight where G1 Bruticus, I don't have G1 Bruticus, but Ruination can stand in, knocked the crap out of Devastator. I mean, even Omega Supreme, when he was fighting Devastator, didn't knock him out so hard that he got down and didn't want to get back up again. They would normally, get up and run away. No, he knocked him down and he just kind of laid there looking like, And that's how Starscream became the king of the Decepticons for the first time. And then, what's his name? What is his name? Then the Stunticons merged and formed Menasor behind Bruticus's back. So they jumped off a cliff, merged and formed, and with their combined weight and inertia and everything, pounded Bruticus into a hole in the ground. And that was how they beat Bruticus. They took two giant combiners, all the Decepticons, and one hell of a sucker punch, the mother of all sucker punches, to take Bruticus out. So, and here is my Energon Bruticus Maximus Revenge of the Fallen colors with the Fans Project upgrade, and you can see he is significantly taller. So, now, what I like to do with this guy is, I'm not really too partial to the horse stance, is I will take his legs and bend them out just a little bit, and then collapse him up, and this actually makes him about the right height, and gives him a better look to boot. So you can see there, oops, it's a little lopsided, hold on, sorry about that. I want it to be as even as possible, so let's take you out just a little bit. There, how's that? That's a little more even. And yeah, that's that. I mean, he's a brick. He doesn't have very much in the way of articulation. He rotates at the shoulders and rotates at the head, and that's about it. Because if you turned, what is this guy's name? Robar Swindle around, you could get a knee bend, but not really worth it. He's pretty solid. He stands pretty well. Whoops. He stands pretty well. He stands a lot better than Debbie does, which is a shame. It is a shame. But anyway, it's not about him. It's not about this guy either, or those little farts. It's about R.I.D. Ruination. And that's my review of him, basically.